All right, guys. So we're going to show you how I magnetize at least part of the Biovore here. I got the back done. It was pretty straightforward. I didn't think to show it to you guys. Basically, just lined up where the two halves. See if I can get you in focus here. There we go. Where they came in close contact, and drilled a magnet down and then drilled a magnet in, and got there. I want to put another one back here on the butt because the Biovore section is a little more top heavy, and having just that extra magnet helps. As you can see with one here, it's pretty strong. I can feel it moving around a little bit, but I can pick it up and move it around the table. But I just want a little extra security. So I'm going to try to do this on camera as we're talking here. I'm sure someone's got math or something figured out. I'm going to try to find a flat spot. I've also got my stack of magnets here. These are 2 by 1 millimeter, maybe. Magnets. I mark the same polarity, red. I don't know if it's north, south, or whatever, but so I keep polarities all the same. So that's how I mark that. So I know which way everything is going, so there's no confusion. So I've got my little drill here, just to make things slightly faster. I'm going to find a slight spot. What I like about this drill bit is it's got a nice sharp point on it. So it's going to catch and start to dig in there real quick as we're going. So I don't have to worry about it slipping. Just give it a little pressure and then we're going. And obviously, if you don't feel comfortable doing this to your models, don't. I understand they're not the cheapest things. I actually screwed up my train effects. I decided to use the Turvagon head on it because I thought it was cool. And I had to take off all the ridges off here, the spines off the bottom and the finger in order to get it fit. And they were magnetized. I have, but this one was so far off, I actually had to super glue it and weld it together with plastic and glue and everything else. So this one, which I plan to magnetize, is not magnetized. And the other one that I did is still magnetized, but again, I had to take off the ridges off the top and the spines and stuff off the bottom. So this one is still magnetized, but I'm going to try to keep it magnetized. When I change out the weapon for the acid spray, I don't know if it's going to work or not. So we'll see. So just be aware, when you're modifying this stuff, stuff can go wrong. So when I magnetized my first Tran effects, I used the axe head on it, and had no issues with it. But this time I wanted to use the Turvagon heads just for a little variety, and I thought they looked cool, but that's why they don't use those heads with the Tran effects. So yeah, all right, so now we've got our hole here. I'm going to, I guess I'm good at this, visualize where this hole is going to line up in here. So if we're just drawing a straight line through where that hole is to where it is here, that's where we're looking to put a magnet through here. Okay. Was that even on camera? I don't even think that was. So I'll do it up here. So right through here is where we're looking. So I'm going to put it right through there. And again, just try to make it straight. The magnets are going to do their thing. The magnets are going to do their thing and pull together. And no matter what, it's just about how close you can get them together in order to do it. So now I just use plain old super glue here. I get a pack of 100 of these for like $5-6 off Amazon. Polarity, I don't really care right now, because it's not as important. But as soon as I take this off, I'm going to mark where my polarity is again, so that there's no confusion as far as what's going on or what my deal is here. Now I've got some offset tweezers that I use for this. So I'm going to do red out. Just going to push that in. It's going to fight me a little bit because it's a tight hole. That's what she said. But there we go. And I'm going to take a little balsa wood just so it doesn't magnetize to it. And I'm just going to push it in there. Now, you can see it sticking out a little bit. That's going to be because I didn't make the hole deep enough, which is fine. What I can do is I can take a little sprue goo, put that around there, and smooth it out, smooth the edges out, so it looks like one complete piece. Same thing for up here on top, where it doesn't quite look right. I can smooth that out with a little sprue goo, and if I need to, a little bit of sanding. But my main point here is I want to get good contact between these two. Now, my polarity on here, my red dot, got rubbed off. So now it should be correct. And it is. But see, I double, triple check this stuff. Believe me, I've gotten burned trying to magnetize something, and all of a sudden, you know, oh, it's not going to put together because I've got different polarities. So that's why I double check it. Double check it. Save yourself the headache of trying to dig out magnets, because it's a pain in the arse to try to do that. So now we'll take off our one. Remember which polarity we got. Put those back over there. And again, I immediately mark it. Now I don't need to, I'm not magnetizing anything else after this for right now, but I still mark it just in case. Let's say I lose this magnet, it goes flying out into the void. You know, I don't want to have to play around any more than I have to. So now I'll take my super glue. I'm going to put a whole bunch down there because this one's going to be a little difficult to go. So now I got to use my brain power and think, okay, this is red to the out. So this is going to have to be red in. Okay. So we're going to stick that in there just so it's barely in there, and then pull our tool out. Get my balsa wood and push that down into place. Okay. And there we go. Now I'm going to use that technique. If you don't know, sprinkle a little bit of baking soda down there and it'll lock it up real quick. What I also do is I put a little baking soda on these flat parts, and then I put a little on this, and it creates like a little rough sandpaper, so the joints hold together a lot easier when you're modeling those up. So now, if we did our job correctly, we got two nice points of contact. And there we go. And there we go. Magnetized the Biovore. So now we can set this up. And we can do our Biovore section next. I don't have it put together or anything like that, but that'll be a project for another day. But yeah, quick and easy. Set up, please set up your polarities. Keep track of what polarities you're doing, especially when you're doing multiple weapons. Like with my Carnifex, he's got 6-7 different weapon types. Keep up with your polarities and make sure you're putting them on the right sections for each weapon, because trying to dig out those magnets, because I mean I'm rocking 2mm magnets on a 2mm drill, so it's tight. I don't want loose magnets. I don't want it to wiggle a little bit. I mean, these are small models. You don't have a lot of room to play with, so try to keep that in mind. Triple check your polarities. Mark everything down. Make a plan. I normally, before I start magnetizing stuff, I make a plan and I have stuff set out. Like, as silly as it is, I have this set out with my magnets on top of it, so I can just grab one and go. I have my tweezers that I use here. These offset reverse tweezers. You push to open them instead of push to close them. And they're great because it's got that offset angle, so I can put them down deep where I need them to go. But that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Here to help. Anything you want to see, want me to do, hey, let's have some fun. All right. Talk to you later.